All right. Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to your elect. Pushing this word in truth and in sincerity.
Like these, but I think that kind of shifts the responsibility for what's going on in this country into the heavenly realm. I think that there are so many things that we can do as men that would help situations like this. That before we lay the blame at the feet of the cross, I think we really need to look at the way we handle guns, the way we love people, the way we report warning signs.
See, that's a big no-no right there, man. This guy, for one, if you claim to be a man of the Lord, you will understand, all right, Bible 101, man, that everything that happens in the society goes back to the scriptures, man. Everything that happens in this society goes back to the scriptures. That's why the scriptures say in Romans 15:4, the things that are written aforetimes are written for our learning. All right? So everything that the scriptures is the book of life, man. All right? And the brother Gabar Yahawada, GMS Hawaii Yahawada, he broke it down perfectly of how this guy doesn't understand scriptures, man. If you understand anything, you understand that the Most High issues death, man, as written in Psalm 68:20. All right, and the brother breaks it down, man. But just basically a reply to the brother's video of how this guy is a snake, man. The scriptures speak about wolves in sheep clothing, man. The Most High, all right, he sent his prophets, man, which his prophets, all right, will come in his steed, all right. So hold on, let me see what more he got to say on this.
The way we have dysfunctions in the history of people who are mentally incompetent. This isn't an act of God. This is an act of man, and a terrible act at that.
See? He said this is an act of God, but it's an act of man. All right? This is Sirach chapter 21. You know what? Actually, I'm going to come back to that, man. All right, let's get that Psalm 68:20, because it's going in, as you read the title, it's going into, because people were asking him, do you think this is the act of God? Why would this man go into the church and kill people, man? All right, this is Psalm 68:20. He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto God the Lord belongeth the issues from death. So anything that happens in this world, the Most High ordained it, man. If a baby dies, all right, from a stray bullet or in a car accident, all right, to a woman getting raped, man, the Most High ordained it. All right, and to those churches, man, that's prophecy. All right, which this guy doesn't understand. The Most High, well, we're gonna get that too. This is Job. Oh, hold on, I can get this one in a minute, Salakia. Job 15:34, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate. Now, time and time again, you always have that one crazy Edomite like Dylan Stormroof. And now this guy, man, I don't know his name, but it say he is always the guy that escapes from the mental institution, man. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery, man. So all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because the scriptures call it, all right? The scriptures perfectly break it down in different various precepts, man. One being what Jeremiah the 5th chapter, man. How that place is the harlot house, man. All right, and TD Snakes, which brothers call him TD Snakes. His name is TD Jakes, but he's a snake, man. All right, you're professing yourself to be a man of the Lord, but really you're not. All right, and the scriptures speak against you, man. I'm gonna go back to that precept I was gonna bring out earlier. Sirach 21:18. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. Now, wisdom, all right, would be to understand the scriptures and speak according to the scriptures. All right, I watched this channel, which he is called he goes into how TD Snakes is exposed. Let me see. Truth United, the truth about TD Jakes. And he brings out a good point of how if you claim to be a man of the Lord, why is everything you saying a personal opinion, man? Why are you not directing people back to the Bible, man? Why even you yourself don't have a Bible, man? He represents Christianity, man. All right, they speak out of their own mouth. They're fools. Let's get it, man. As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. All right, wisdom to a fool. All right, you don't get it, man. It's above you, man. The scriptures say wisdom is too high for a fool, man. All right, so now what? You stoop to your little low level, and everything that you have no answers to everything. So you're a wingman now, and the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense. And he's talking without sense, you know, because a sensible man, all right, a sensible man of the Lord rather, will go back to the scriptures. All right, Romans 15:4. The things that are written aforetime was written for our learning. Psalm 68:20. Deuteronomy 32:39. The Most High issues death, man. This guy don't know what he's talking about. All right. This is because the real man of the Lord understands prophecy, and that's prophecy. Hebrews 1:1. God, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets. So now you got to ask yourself, who is this guy? All right. He's a wolf in sheep clothing, man. All right, because prophets prophesy. This guy don't prophesy. All right. If anything, he prophesies smooth things. All right. But what do real prophets do, man? And how do you know he's a prophet, man? Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh hath truly sent him. All right. And as you can see, the Most High ain't sent this God, man. Because he don't. How you know the Most High ain't sending him, man? Because is he talking about the chip that's being brought out now? Is he talking about the nuclear war, the coming soon, World War III that's going to happen, man? All this stuff is going to happen, man. You know? And people going to want answers, man. Martial law is going to come. All right? We're going to get that as well, man. All right? Because you all right, you claim to be a man of the Lord. You follow Jesus. What's his name is Yahweh Shai. Let's get that, man, real first. And that's Revelations 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right? And that's how you know his name ain't no Jesus neither, man. Because everybody that come up in the name of Jesus don't speak about prophecy, man. All right? So you not really, you haven't really seen him. All right? Which we seen Yahweh Shai through the words, man. Which the words bring out prophecy, man. Each and every, script, all the scriptures, man, go into, the scriptures go into prophecy, man. So if you call yourself breaking down the scriptures, you're going to be breaking down the prophecies, man. Second Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So like I said, the Lord is dealing with you, all right, as he dealt with the old prophets, all right. You're going to be speaking of things to come, you know. I know I'm jumping around, but it's just all these scriptures popping in my head. Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right. So Yahweh Shai is speaking to the people through us. Before these things happen, before martial law happened, before the chip was is being implemented, man. What we talking about it, man? It's out there now, but it's not upon the Like every person don't have it yet. It's not necessarily mandatory, but it will be, man. That's what we've been speaking about. We've been, like I said, we've been speaking about the World War III that's coming up, man. Why you think North Korea and South Korea? I mean, why you think North Korea want to nuke America, man? Why you think all these other countries want to come against America, man? The scriptures say, in Obadiah, I forgot what verse, but it talks about they that were confederate with thee, is gonna come up against you, man. All right. Basically, the NATO and the EU, man, they gonna come up against this place too. Let the weak say I'm strong. All right. They gonna go and that's part of prophecy too, man. How they gonna fight the Lord. All right, they're gonna fight each other, and then the Lord gonna come back and fuck all of them up down in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Middle East, man. All right, this is all prophecy, man. Wars, race wars, famine, pestilence. All right. Has famine not started in other countries already, man? Pestilence, all types of diseases is happening, man. More wickedness is coming to this place. This is all a sign of the times. Singing to Yahweh. Oh no, that was this Slakia. We're gonna go back to 2nd Ezra 15 and 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble you that speak against thee. Skip to verse 5. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So if you don't believe us, believe the word. All right? The Lord is bringing this, man. The sword, all right, is significant for death, man. All right? The Most High called Esau his sword, man. Ever since Esau came on the scene, he met the Native Americans with death, man. With smallpox, all right, with disease warfare. That's death, man. Famine, all right. Death and destruction, man. And that's all Esau got planned for this place, man. Why you think Esau be making the movies? World War Z, Contagion, 28 Days Later, what's The Road? All these movies, man. Because he knows that this is coming, man. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's why we go out there. That's the real message, man. To a lot of people to come back to the Lord, because he about to come and fuck this place up for the wickedness, man. All right. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And this guy's sitting pretty, man. Having interviews with Oprah, this guy's on different various movies and stuff like that. He ain't one for nothing, man. The scriptures even talk about the scriptures even talk about them with gay clothing, man. All right, but it prophesied that we're gonna prophesy in sackcloth, man. This guy ain't in sackcloth. In sackcloth, he's supposed to be mourning, man. The scriptures also speak about which that dude, Truth United exposed or something like that. He even brought out how I forgot my point. Oh yeah, how the world's gonna hate you, man. The world loves this guy. So he's not a real man of the Lord. Like the brother said, T.D. Jakes is a liar, a fraud. The Lord is not dealing with him. Who you should be looking for is the truth. All right, it's GMS, man. The apostles from the apostles and elders, GMS, 34th. Let me see. Slakia. All right, there's our apostles page, man. Apostles alive, GMS, 34th and 7th. All right. You got Apostle Tahar. What is the 666 mark? Apostle Gabar. The GMS Walk and Talk 8. All right, and Apostle Ramla, GMS Info Doc, Channel 11, man. Apostle Ricard, GMS Push On. All right, on down, man, to the different brothers, man. You even see we got brothers doing works in Spanish. All right. So with that, Hope brothers edified. Shalom, Israel.